Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Give me 1 second. I just got to close the door. The dog decided to go. No, 30 seconds before I go live. There we go. Pardon me. So, it's leap year. So we're going to talk a little bit about some birthdays today. And we'll do some other random stuff. I think it's going to be a little bit of everything tonight. Hopefully to do another little spin-off, not another channel or anything, just some ideas for videos. So let's see who we got in here tonight, and then I'll talk about a person that's important to me who has a leap year birthday today. And I found a few famous people with leap year birthdays today. I'll put their pictures up and see if you can guess who they are. A couple of familiar faces to me. The other few that I got, I'm not familiar with, but we'll see. And then there's a whole bunch that were like way back in the Stone Age kind of thing. So we have Cruising is Fun Anytime. It's Cheryl and Jeremy. Cheryl, I hope you are feeling better. Good to have you here. We have DJ's Adventures and Beyond. Hi everyone, I'm new here to chat. Well, welcome in. Glad to have you here. I do a little bit of everything, so my channel is kind of a mixing pot of things. Hope everyone's having a great leap year day. Busy working here, putting in as many hours as possible for my 6 weeks off. I'll be listening. Well, I'll be here. Good to have you in. Looking forward to meeting you in May on the beginning of your journey. Very nice. Yes, you made it. Now you need to go inside to charge. Okay. Hello, V. How are you doing, my dear? Say hello to V. Hope we can entertain you tonight. If you're feeling much better, that is awesome to hear. I'm glad you are. Hello, all you beautiful people. That's our V coming in there loud and clear. Now I will give, find the picture. So then I can go to my present, share screen. Let's see how this works. So this is a person I call my little sister, and I'll explain why. We met when we were in Brownies, around age 6 or 7. My aunt was our leader, or they called it Brown Owl, and she lived about 3 doors down. We were at separate schools, different schools, because she lived about 3 huge blocks north of me, so she went to a different public school. I don't know, we might have seen each other off and on, but we did see each other off and on through high school. She hung around with a different crowd than I did. She is a year younger than I am, and so I went to college in, oh my goodness, back in 1982. God, that's a long way. To study early childhood education, and she followed the next year. And when the second year ECE, or early childhood education students, were paired up with a first year, and they had called a big and little sister things, I got her to, her name's Nancy. I got Nancy to be my little sister, so that's what I called her call my little sister since then. From after college, we were both involved in scouting. We both got involved in the youngest group with the Beavers, and we worked together through that. And we eventually both joined the senior rank of one of the groups was co-ed was Rovers for 18 to 26. We were in that for a while. And then we both worked as nannies at the same time at similar age groups. So we would get the kids together for play groups, hang out. And then we spent a lot of our evenings together doing stuff, hanging out, going places. We traveled around together. If we decided to take off to Toronto or something, we'd just pick up for a weekend and off we go. We'd get a hotel and drive down, do some stuff, drive back. We went to a jamboree in 1989 in PEI, and this is where this picture was taken. I can't find any current pictures of her, but we drove out together, her and my mom and I, and we camped along the way. My mom and I worked in the trading post, which was selling souvenirs, and she worked in one of the sub camps with the kids. Since those years, we spent a lot of time together hanging out doing stuff. I don't know if I posted a picture. I have a blanket that's on my bed. I think I shared a picture at one point in time. It's one of those mime clowns on it, and she gave it to me. And that thing is still as good as the day she gave it to me. I have some regrets. I regret not spending more time together once I started dating my ex. But I think there was a little bit of he kind of came between us and pulled us away, didn't want me hanging out with my friends, he wanted me hanging out with their friends. So we ended up kind of going our separate ways, and now she lives like 7 hours away from me, and we do connect once in a while. Her and her hubby have a farm, and they work at a power plant. So we see each other when she's able to come down. Her family still lives here. She has 2 brothers. I want to say 2, it might be 3. I could be wrong. And her parents are down here, but it depends on if she has time when she goes down for us to get together. So it might go a year or 2 before we get to see each other again. She was supposed to be down in July to move her parents into a senior apartment. I don't know, unless she was down the weekend that I was away for my birthday. I didn't get a chance to connect with her, so hopefully once the weather gets nicer, she'll be able to come down for a visit. I miss her. I don't have a vehicle that I can drive 7 hours to go see her visitor farm. That would be cool. Anyways, I will hold that down. So it's her birthday today, her actual birthday, and she is, let's see, leap year age, she is 15. We gotta figure out. Take that down. And I've got somebody in my basement. Hello, Sharon.
Hi, Michael Ann. Stranger, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I missed a bunch of things in here. Geez. We're at 2 venti hot chocolate shea Starbucks for $12. Thank God I have a BOGO coupon. I can't do hot chocolate right now. Too much sugar. Everybody's saying hi to each other. TJ saying hi, B. How are you doing today? Hang on. Glad the weekend is around the corner. Me too. And there's Sharon saying hello. They're saying hi. She does. She hasn't changed much. She looks good for. Well, that's back in 1989. She doesn't change much. A little grayer, but same kind of hairstyle and stuff. Yo, Danny D's in the house.
That's an old pic, B. Our aviator pic, that one goes back a little bit, as you can tell. Am I echoing?
No. It was interesting because I thought I had a picture of Nancy on my computer, and I went through my Facebook pictures. I went through all the pictures in my photo gallery, and I could not find it. I knew I had one of her standing by some falls on our way out to PEI. We stopped in Grand Falls, New Brunswick, and there's a picture of her standing in front of the falls, and I can't find it anywhere on the computer. So half an hour before my live, I'm going through boxes of pictures trying to find pictures. So there was one of her at my house at Christmas time. That's not a good picture. And then this one was taken at the Jamboree. We're out at one of the canteens with some other staff. I got another picture to show you guys later of me when I was 28. I'll get to that one in a little bit. So I was looking up to see if there's famous people that have birthdays on leap year. There's a lot of them. Like, had no clue who they were. So I picked about 5 of them that might be kind of familiar. Maybe not, but I'll let you guys see who they are, and then I'll tell you who they are.
Yeah, my son just had a birthday yesterday, so he was born on the 28th. Not the 29th, but the 28th.
Well, I laughed because Facebook was telling me yesterday was her birthday.
Whose birthday?
My friend Nancy's birthday.
Oh.
She has a birthday today. I'm like, no, it's not. I know her birthday's the 29th.
Huh.
Argue with Facebook. Say, no, it's not. No, it's not. Okay, so let's see if I can find the pictures now of these people. I'm going to bring this one up so I can. Come on. Give me the arrow.
So what months is the 29th? I mean, what years? Every how many years?
Every 4 years.
Every 4 years?
Yep.
So it'll only go up to the 28th next year?
Yep.
Okay.
Won't have a leap year until 2028. Okay. I got these 5 people up here. So now I can bring these pictures up. See if anybody has any clue who these people are.
Of course.
This person was born in 1960. They are a motivational speaker, life coach, and author. Their leap year age is 16.
Well, it's not. Oh, that's Tony Robbins?
He says Tony Robbins. Let's see. Gotta find this one. It is, in fact, Tony Robbins.
Good job, V. I thought it was somebody else, actually. But I'm not going to say who.
Okay, I'm going to bring that up again so I can get this picture and go to the next one. She was a singer, actress, host of a variety show. Her real name was Frances Fanny Rose. She was the first person to become honorary member in the LPGA Hall of Fame in 1994. I'm not sure.
LPGA.
Ladies Pro Golf Association or something like that.
Wow. Yeah, that's what I was going to say, V.
Let's see. Let me go over the comments. I do see a correct guess there. Oops. Renee, you got it right. It's Dinah Shore.
Oh, I know. The face was different. Good job.
She was born in 1916. She passed away in 1994.
She's a pretty lady.
That was the year she was becoming a member in the LPGA Hall of Fame. So I don't know if that was done before she passed or after she passed. Okay, let's see. These people are pretty good. Let's see if they can get the next one. This one, the singer, songwriter, musician. It's the lead singer in a rock band. I can't say the name of the band because that will give away the last name. He was born in 1984, so it makes him leap year age 10. He's a young guy. I'm not into rock music, so let's go back to here. Any more guesses? Any guesses? Nope. His name is Mark Foster, and he is the lead singer in the band Foster the People.
Have you ever heard of him? I've never heard of him.
I heard of Foster the People, but I didn't. I just, in passing, nothing that's not that into their music or anything. So let's take that down. I got two more. That's it. Turn it over.
I know him. Can't think of his name though.
And nothing to do with the other guy. Had nothing to do with the drink Fosters. This guy is an actor in film and TV. He's done a lot of spots or guest things on different TV series, different movies. Some of the spots he's done some spots on MacGyver, Walking Dead, Criminal Minds. He even did a guest spot on Hannah Montana, where they accidentally got handcuffed together. Actually seen that episode. Don't ask me why. I think that's when my nieces and I were living in the same household that I had to watch Hannah Montana. From 2019 to the present, he's been on a series called The Boys.
The what?
The Boys.
Boys?
I don't know if that's on a certain channel or Netflix or what. I've never heard of it. He was born in 1992, so his leap year age is 8. No clue, no guesses there. Okay. His name is Jesse T. Usher. There was a lot of pictures of him, but I was just like, okay. Take that down. Got one more. Bring that one up. I'm way too old, leap year or not. This guy was an actor. He was on the soap opera General Hospital. No, it's not Ricky Martin. This guy ran unsuccessfully for Congress. He was born in 1972, so that would put his leap year age at 13. Oh, wait. Jingles my memory. He was on a soap opera. Now, I watch General Hospital all the time. It kind of kind of looked familiar, but not one of the characters that stood out to me.
No, I watched One Life to Live.
I did watch that one sometimes too, but I was more General Hospital. I watched Another World. I did watch some Days of Our Lives for a while, but General Hospital and Another World are the main ones.
He's got some nice dimples.
He does. And his name is Antonio Sabato Jr.
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah, me either. I remember watching As the World Turns with my mom. Get home from school, she'd be doing ironing, not watching The World Turns. The World Turns. But I never watched soap operas till I was in high school, and I came home and the General Hospital or Another World. I just happened to come in and turn this on, and there was a fire going on. It was like, oh, I want to see what happened to the fire. Of course, it ends. It's the cliffhanger there. It's like, oh, so I got to watch tomorrow to see what happens with this fire.
Yep, that was me in high school.
Oops.
I started in high school.
Hey. Nope. That's not what you got to do. Okay, now you're going to freeze. That's not funny. There we go. Young and the Restless, Bold and Beautiful are always on at our house. I watched some of the Young and Restless, but I kind of bopped around.
Oh, The Young and the Restless. Yes. Who said that? The Young and the Restless was wonderful. Oh my God, such good actors in that show. Oh yeah, I love that show. That I like that better than One Life to Live. Yes.
Well, the General Hospital is back when I first got a star crush on John Stamos when he was playing Blackie.
What was he on?
He was on General Hospital.
On General Hospital.
Played a angsty teen named Blackie or something like that. That was so long ago. So long ago. So let's see.
Stamos, yes.
I got some other ideas, and then I got something I'm gonna do. Got kind of an idea. Kind of stealing it from Jimmy, the astute tourist. But I thought it was kind of a cool idea, and if anybody watching this now or watching it on the replay wants to participate, I'm going to call it High School Reunion. So,
this could be with my memory.
Well, as we're looking at different pictures here and trying to guess who they are, I thought it'd be funny or interesting, whatever. If people want to participate, send me an email. I'll put my email up there. Send me an email at michaelandspoiledmama@gmail.com with a picture of you, a picture of yourself, whether you're your high school grad or a picture of you in high school, or if you don't have a high school picture, something close to that age. I think I'm planned it for later in March, so in a few weeks. We'll play a game like this, and it's like high school reunion. Can you name this person in YouTube by their high school picture?
Oh, that would be fun.
So I'll put a note in my community page about that too, and I'll try to keep reminding. Speaking of, this is after high school, but it is a picture of me when I was fairly young, because I was going through looking for a picture of my friend Nancy, and I came across this picture of me when I was a bridesmaid at my cousin's wedding. And yes, I did get the idea of Jimmy on the Astute Tourist, but he can play it too. I'll play it, you know. So this is a picture of me back. I was 28 in that picture. I'll bring it up bigger there. So there's me at 28.
Is your hair naturally curly?
No, that was curled for that one. It gets a little wave when it gets long, but that was curled for that one. And that's who I call my OG friend, Troy. I've got so many friends named Troy right now, but that was my original friend, Troy. I met him at a scouting jamboree in 1989. So that's why I came across that one picture of my friend Nancy at that jamboree, and then Troy I met at that jamboree. And we made friends. He lives in Ontario as well. Both at that time, he was 3 hours away from me. It was closer to where V lives. His mom and him were working at the jamboree, and my mom and I were working at the jamboree, all in the trading post. And so we went off and did some little side trips together and stuff. And we came back to Ontario. We stayed in touch for a while. That was 2 years after, so he came down for that, and then I went up for Oktoberfest and some other stuff, and then life kind of separates you. And we lost touch for 20 years, and they reconnected on Facebook about 12, 13 years ago. So in fact, I was just chatting with him on Messenger, which is for them. So send me an email with a picture of you in high school or around high school age, and probably about the third week of March, we'll have a high school reunion.
That's fun. Did Jimmy do that like that with the pictures?
He put the idea out for it, about doing it. And I was like, I like that idea. But he's usually up early in the morning, and I'm up in the evening, so.
He's too early for me. I know. He is on early.
Well, my sleep schedule's been messed up for a bit, so I actually have been better the last 2 nights, but have been waking up fairly early. Like 4, 5, 6. Today was between 6 and 7. So, upcoming things. I have gonna have a kitchen CSI video come out. I haven't done that for a while. I have one of those come out, and I'm going to do another one, little series. I'm just going to call it Cooking Keto, because since I have been on keto for 4 weeks now, I thought I'd share a few things that have been working for me, or things that I really like. I was a little disappointed today. Stepped on the scale. I want to be honest. I was the same weight as I was last week. I was kind of bummed at first. I was like, okay. But to be honest, I've dropped 12 pounds in 4 weeks. So
nice.
It's one thing to be proud of. So nice. I figured the 1 month mark, I am going to do the measurements. So this time I remembered, but I started to do some measurements. I did my neck, my chest, my waist, and my hips. So I thought, it's the 1 month mark, I'm going to measure those. So when I measured and compared, I've lost 1 inch around my neck. I've lost 2.5 inches around the chest. Figures I'd lose it there. I've only lost 1/2 inch around the waist, but I'm okay with that. And I've lost 2 inches on the hips. Like 2 places you lose a lot of it. I like those assets, but it just showed me like I am doing something. Anywhere from 1/2 inch to 2.5 inches in different spots. I am losing. So
good for you.
Moving things around. So I thought tonight, because I haven't cooked supper yet, and I ran out of my favorite snack, that I could do a little that show you guys how to make. I'll put the recipes in the thing. Let's see, but I'll go back to chat here and catch up first. Let's see, it's a Ricky Martin. Nope. Visual cheeks. Okay. General Hospital, Lawrence County, Stamos. Hope that you get your voice back in time. Amtrak gets to me in Toronto. 70 ways. Well, hopefully if she gets enough rest on her voice. Sounds like a great game. I thought it sounds like fun. I have a picture. Oh, jeez. I stood up in another cousin's wedding when I was 18. She asked me a year in advance to be in the wedding party. And I didn't try real hard, but I watched what I was eating and that. And I dropped 22 pounds before her wedding. So there's a picture of me. There's a picture of me for her wedding that's quite skinny. Maybe that'll have to be one of the ones I can show off. I have to go through a ball. I set an alarm for 3 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays so I can check in on Sean's live stream. I don't set an alarm. I just happen to wake up. I actually, Wednesday, I was awake. I was just lurking. Pretty good. It takes time. Yeah, I'm just taking my time, and it was worked really well in the beginning, and then I know there's gonna be plateaus and stuff, but let's see. I could make that, or I'll make the snack first, and then I'll make the other thing, which is going to be my dinner.
Today?
Yep. After do that, I'll do it near the end, so then I can just. The first thing is I've been doing. It's called Fat Bombs. Now, Fat Bombs don't work if you're not on keto. You're not on keto and you eat Fat Bombs, it's just going to make you fat. It's not going to help. I don't know, I'm not going to it. I need a bowl, which I forgot to get, and I need the beaters, which I forgot to get. This one's been strawberry cheesecake fat bombs.
Oh, yum.
I just do a hand mixer on it. Of course, I forgot to get stuff out because my son was cooking himself supper for our live stream.
What, you want to go out?
Pardon? No, cat.
Come on. It's raining outside. Come on. Still want to go out? It's raining out.
I need some measuring things too. I need a cup. I need some spoons.
It's cold too. Cold and rainy.
We had rain. Not last night, night before. We had a thunderstorm overnight. That night. I'm going to just turn my camera off a minute so I can adjust the tripod.
Okay. Oh, go. Okay. Thanks for that.
I'm still here. I just hit the wrong thing.
Ah, sheesh.
I'm still here, just playing around with this thing. Of course, it doesn't want to cooperate. Turn that way. Tighten that. Okay.
I'm going to have my littles again tonight in a little bit for about an hour or so.
Come on. Oops.
Got the bowl.
Got the bowl. Well, since they're called strawberry cheesecake fat bombs, the first thing's going to be cream cheese. And I'm doing I'm doing the double batch.
Do y'all have Philadelphia brand cream cheese out there?
We do, but I didn't buy that today because the no-name brand
is cheaper. Was
like $3, whereas Philadelphia cream cheese was like $3.49 or something.
So did you soften it already?
It's been sitting out since I got groceries about 2 o'clock. Just trying to get it open. I'm just gonna dump the whole block in there. There we go. So the half batch is a half or 4 ounces, but I'm just doing the whole thing. And then I need 1/4 cup unsalted butter, so double that is 1/2 cup.
Of what?
Unsalted butter. Then grab the measuring cup, or long measuring cup. Oops.
Wow, that's a lot of butter.
It is. But when you're on keto, you're going for the good fats. So butter, cheese.
Right.
Was a pretty good carb the first time around there. That around, so I don't get butter on my computer. Well, was interesting today. I went to put a plate in the sink, and all the old-fashioned drawers that have like a wooden thing that goes from front to back, and then it has a plastic thing on the back of the drawer that slides. Of course, that plastic thing decided to let go. I'm just standing here, and all of a sudden it goes thunk. So I'm waiting for my son to. Just has to put 3 screws in it, but get off the spatula.
No sugar?
No sugar.
No sugar. No
sugar.
Vanilla? No vanilla?
Vanilla, and that goes in after I get these 2 mixed together. I should mute that so I don't make a whole lot of noise.
And that's how I love my popcorn too, Danny. Very buttery. Can't eat a lot of popcorn though. Affects my diverticulitis. Made tuna today and put some pickles in it. Pickles have seeds. That wasn't a good idea. Hi, Bam and Nola.
Okay, so we got the 8 ounces of cream cheese, because I'm doing the double batch, 1/2 cup of butter. Then it calls for 1/2 or 1/4 cup, which double it's 1/2 cup of heavy whipping cream. So as I said, these are fat bombs. It's not something you do on a diet if you're not on keto. Okay.
Where'd you get these recipes from?
Online. Pour that in there. Setting this on the top of that. So heavy whipping cream, and then 2 to 3 tablespoons of low carb sugar substitute. I've been using stevia. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the box of stuff that I wanted, so I had all these little packets. So it seems like a lot when I do the packets. 3, 6. I have 10. I do 10 to 12 of these little packets. It's like 10 to 12 teaspoons. Not the exact kind I want. I was following a guy named Thomas DeLauer off and on for the last few years, and I guess it's more than that since I was on keto before. I know this looks like a lot, but it's not. He's saying this one stevia I got, it has erythritol, and it's not the erythritol is, I guess, not the best in the thing, but you should be doing this other kind. And it's like, well, that other kind was out of my budget, so I go with what I can afford. No, I think he was shopping and he brought a stevia in the raw. Well, at the grocery store down here, all they have is a great big bag of it that's like $17, $18. So I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not buying that. So that's my stevia in there, and then 2 teaspoons. I should use this one. 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And I'm using my vanilla that I got in the Dominican. If I can get it open, there we go. I got this when we were in, I think it was Amber Cove. So I want to get more vanilla, but I've heard stories about in Mexico where people bought vanilla and then come out to find out it was just water in the bottle, and I'm like, well, that makes me a little nervous about buying vanilla in Mexico.
Yeah.
I got this in 2022, and it's got about that much left in it.
What is it? Oh, that's vanilla?
Yep. White vanilla. 100% Dominican. It smells very good. It's a really good vanilla smell. It doesn't smell artificial or really alcohol-y, but let's see. You can add lemon zest. It's optional. And it calls for 2 teaspoons sugar-free strawberry jam. Well, I don't have sugar-free strawberry jam. So all I've been doing is taking some frozen strawberries, thawing them out, and mashing them up, and mixing them in. I already got sweetener in there, so I don't need any sweeter.
Oh, that goes right in it. I thought that would have gone on top.
Nope, mix it right in there. And then I'm going to mix it all up. Sorry, I meant to turn that off. Now that you get the whipping cream and that in there, you're going to whip it up really good. I just want to get stuff off the sides. I'll mute it this time.
It's going to be good.
But now, nice and light and fluffy. Now the bummer part of it, before I can do anything, it goes in the freezer for about half an hour to get a little thick and hard, so it's easy to scoop out. I'll explain what in a second. Just move the mixer out of the way so I don't get the stuff all over the place. I forgot to lift the beaters that time.
Bet that's going to be tasty.
It is. Let me set this back here for a minute.
It doesn't take that long to make either.
No. Let's scroll back here. Appreciate everybody's patience here. Let's see. Pretty good. Never been in a wedding. I have been in. Oh, I should show you that picture someday. My very first wedding I was 3 years old, and that was in my aunt's wedding. I was a flower girl that wouldn't cooperate. I wanted to see my feet together, and I had a basket of flowers. They wanted me to hold it like that. It was like 3 years old. You don't hold a basket like this. You hold it like this. And I stand with my feet together, and I kept twisting my foot over or whatever. And then was that one? My two cousins' weddings. A friend from college stood up in her wedding. Because as long as the time I was thinking, oh, it's going to be always the bridesmaid, never the bride. But the only other wedding I was a witness in my oldest wedding, because they got married at City Hall, and his best friend stood up with him, and I was with my daughter-in-law because none of her family came up for it. So probably 5 weddings I've been in, I think. Can't think of any other ones. And my aunt's wedding, I had a little blue dress. 2 weddings, I was in pink dress.
Hi, Jerry.
And one was purple or lilac, and the other, my daughter-in-law and son, I just wore whatever I wanted. So I was like red, white, and black dress. Very popular. Hi, Bam Manola. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to say hi. We're saying hi to each other. Bam, what's up? Wonder how it would come out adding sugar-free. We probably could, but try to keep things more natural and not as many chemicals. He's back. Sounds familiar. I did the same thing at my uncle's aunt's wedding when I was 3. Have to run. My phone is going dead. Oh, sorry. Good to see you, Cheryl. Bye. Well, might happen, Danny. Might happen. Hope to be with one someday. So what you do, like, I'm gonna put the recipe in the description. Oh, they got everything mixed up there. It goes in the freezer for about 30 to 40 minutes till it becomes firm, and then you use a scoop and you scoop it out into like molds. And what I do is I have little silicone cupcake liner things. I put those in the cupcake tray or the muffin tray, and you put a scoopful in each one of them, and then you freeze for a couple hours. And they store it in a Ziploc bag in the freezer. And when I want a sweet treat or something, like after supper or something like that, I want something sweet, or in the morning I'm hungry and I just don't know what I want to make, I'll have one of those. And it's almost like it's like strawberry cheesecake, but it's also like if you want to have a sweet treat like ice cream, which, you know, that's too much sugar, but there is some keto-ish ice cream things that he showed Walmart in the States. So I'm not sure what we have at the Walmart here. I really haven't looked that close. Hopefully, I was thinking it was tomorrow, but it's not till next Tuesday that my cousin goes back up to Nunavut. So I have to I have to bring my aunt's car back. So I'm hoping I can maybe stop at Walmart on the way back, drop the car off, take a look around, and grab a few things.
What's it called that your body goes in? Oh, ketosis. Okay. So have you started ketosis? I mean, is your body in ketosis now?
Yeah, I've had a lot of signs that I'm in ketosis. I wouldn't be losing weight if I wasn't. The one thing and I hope it doesn't cause an issue, but I've had like on my arms and spots on my back that have been really itchy, and I got a few little red bumps, and then I was looking up and I was like, oh, there's a ketosis rash. Oh, it's an inflammatory reaction to your body, blah, blah, blah. I'm hoping it goes away. That's why I keep rubbing, because it's itchy.
Huh. So you have nothing white, no bread, no potatoes, no crackers.
Nope, nothing with carbs.
Nothing with carbs.
Nothing with, well, those kind of carbs.
Do you eat vegetables or no?
Yes, I have.
Not carrots. Carrots have a lot of carbs.
No, nothing. The easy way is nothing that grows under the ground. Or carrots, potatoes, those kind of things that grow under the ground. Nothing white, no Easter peeps.
No what? Easter peeps?
No, I can't have any of that Easter stuff. The veggies, like things do have carbs. I did have, what did I have? Oh, my son made a stir fry. Okay, I transferred books because this was driving me crazy.
No, you just came in. Stop.
My son made a stir fry and it had carrots in it.
Come here.
I looked up the.
What do you want? Come here.
The amount of carbs in a cup of carrots is like 11 carbs.
What do you want? What are you fishing about?
Grams of carbs.
Say hi.
I see that. I'm trying to keep my carbs under 50 a day, so that makes me really watch what. Like the one time
You're fussing.
I did a steak and something else. My son had made potatoes a few days before for them, and it was bugging me in there. So I did have like a quarter cup of garlic mashed potatoes. Steak. Like I can have asparagus, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, cauliflower, celery, spinach, tomatoes, zucchini.
Oh, wow.
Green beans, mushrooms, onions, peppers, lettuce. Like I do iceberg or romaine.
Iceberg, really?
We don't buy a lot of iceberg. We buy a lot of romaine, and I prefer spinach over lettuce.
Me too.
So I do a salad, which I have I'll have spinach. You're restricted on a lot of fruits in keto though. Like things you can have avocado, which I don't like avocado. You can have berries, a few strawberries a day or whatever. I put 5 in that whole batch, so it's not going to affect my amount of strawberries. So if I want to have a salad, I will maybe do some spinach, some slivered almonds, sprinkle some strawberries on there, and I have a creamy poppy seed dressing, which I bought today, and it's 1 gram of carbs per tablespoon. So the spinach has 1.1 gram of carbs per cup. Almonds are, I'm going to convert, that's like 22 per 100 grams, but I only put a little sprinkling of sliced almonds on top. That'll be a salad for me, or I'll do a Caesar with romaine, but I don't put croutons on it. I can have the bacon bits, I can have the dressing, and I can have grated Parmesan on it, just kick out the croutons. So fruit is avocado, berries. You can have raspberries, but raspberries are like 15 grams of carb per cup, but I don't eat that many. Coconut, limes, lemons, and rhubarb. Because a lot of the other ones are high in sugar. I did 3 times this week. These guys have bought a bag of the clementine or mandarin oranges, and 3 different days I had one of those, and those are 11.7 grams of carbs for a small.
So how many carbs do you have a day?
50. Try to stay under 50.
Try to stay under 50.
To stay in ketosis.
Wow.
I'm not preaching, this is how you do keto and all that. This is what's working for me, and this is what I'm doing. You can have nuts, but some of the nuts you got to really look at that. Nuts are good fats, but then I usually look at it as my snack at night if I still want something, but I'll only have like a quarter of a cup rather than a great big amount of them. Or pork rinds. Not a huge fan of pork rinds, but
they come flavored. Can you have the flavored ones?
I don't like the plain ones, but twice this time I've bought. Well, before I bought barbecue ones. This time it's got a foreign language on it, so I don't understand it. But I can see that it has got jalapeno peppers and some other kind of peppers, and so it will restrict me from eating too many. There's 0 carbs in pork rinds, but if I eat these hot ones, I only eat about 4 or 5, and this because I want something salty and crunchy, and it kind of satisfies that, and then I go. But I'm good for a while because they're spicy.
Can you have eggs?
Yep. Butter, eggs, whole milk, heavy cream, cheese, cottage cheese, cream cheese. Drinking unsweetened almond milk, yogurt. But it's better to have the plain Greek yogurt. What I got this time. Because anything with flavoring or vanilla or any kind of fruit flavoring is going to be higher in carbs. And I've looked up as can I have this? And it's like, oh, honey. A tablespoon is 17 grams of carbs. If I wanted to make something and I call for a cup of honey, it would be like, I think it was 80 something grams of carbs. It's like, well, that's over my. But a lot of these, the salad dressings, they're like 3, 1, 4 grams of carbs per tablespoon, so it's not a lot.
Like mayonnaise? How many carbs is mayonnaise?
Mayo is 0, I believe.
Really?
I'm trying to find where I wrote it. I know I wrote it.
I mean, I could look at it, but
I can look at it. Mayo. Carbs, 0. Well, I looked at the Miracle Whip today. There's 1 gram of carb, or I forget how much, but there's a fair amount of sugar in Miracle Whip. But it's not like I eat a lot of. I only use enough to make, say, egg salad or tuna salad, which is a bummer because it's like I can't make a sandwich with the bread. But I found some recipes to make. They're like what they call a choffle or cheese waffle, but one's got use very mild cheese, so it was they were all using like a bread. Miracle Whip. So it was two carbs for 1 tablespoon. But like most of your meats are 0 grams of carbs, so
right.
You can eat pretty much a lot of meats, like bacon. There's like 0.1 gram of carbs per slice. Beef is 0, chicken and poultry is 0. The pork I had said 4 grams. That was a small pork chop. It was like, I don't know. Halibut, tuna are 0. I had some pork breakfast sausages. It was 2 grams for 3 sausages. The pork rinds are 0. And then your oils, so stay away from any of the vegetable oils, like canola oil, vegetable oil. The good ones are avocado. Use beef tallow. You can use butter, coconut oil, ghee, lard,
Olive oil,
sesame oil. One thing I miss is drinking the unsweetened almond milk rather than the original almond milk. The original almond milk is 7 grams, but
wow.
So that stuff's freezing. The other thing I was going to make, maybe I'll chat now and I'll just make it my dinner after. I'll video it when I'm making it. And I'll post it later. What I'm going to make myself for dinner is a taco bowl. Since I can't have tortillas and I don't want to use like the lettuce or whatever as a tortilla, I made it in a bowl and put it in a bowl. Then all I did was brown ground beef. I put a little bit of my taco seasoning in, and then in a bowl I throw the ground beef. I got a bunch of romaine lettuce I cut up really fine, like shredded, and then some shredded cheese, and I mix like a tablespoon of sour cream and a tablespoon of salsa, and I put that over like as a dressing, and then I just kind of toss it around. It's kind of like a taco, no bowl.
Sounds good.
It's tasty, and the whole thing is like 10.8 grams of carbs, and it's really filling. What have I eaten today? I had 2 eggs and 3 sausages earlier for breakfast, which was around 10:30, 11. I had it's called a Good Fats bar. It's upstairs. I got different flavors. This one was peanut butter, chocolate.
Oh, peanut butter. Yeah. How about peanut butter?
All natural peanut butter.
Not the heck's that peanut butter called?
A lot of the other ones have a lot of sugar in them.
Yeah. Oh, so it's got to be. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
But these Good Fats bars, I've had them before, but they only had one kind of. They didn't even have any boxes of them at the grocery store there. They have loose ones you can buy, but they're like $2 something each, so I got 2 of them. There was only 2 of them, and then there's a chocolate coconut one, there's a mint chocolate one, there's a lemon something one. I know they have a variety of them out at Walmart, but it's like there are 13 grams of carbs. There's 13 grams, but then if you subtract the grams of fiber, so there's like 6 grams of fiber, so you get 7 net carbs. So they keep track of the net carbs.
I did keto years ago. Yeah, so I have an idea of, yeah.
But it's like one day it's probably back when I was, they talk about having the keto flu.
Yeah.
One day I was feeling really crappy and so I thought it was around Valentine's Day or so.
How long have you been on it total?
4 weeks.
Hmm.
One day I was feeling really crappy and it's like I don't feel like cooking anything or making anything. I don't feel like eggs. And so I caved and had a can of Campbell's vegetable soup. Well, the amount of carbs they put on the side of the can is for half a can. So full can with it's concentrated. You add the water to it. The full can is 34 grams carbs.
Wow.
That's just potatoes, potatoes, carrots, and the pasta in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that day, I had one day I've hit 50. I've had a few days that were in the mid to high 40s. But that day, I think it was that day I hit 50. Might have been. I also got some keto bars at Walmart when I went out here in the beginning.
Those Atkins bars would probably be approved on the keto diet. Those, I used to have those. Those are good bars. Peanut butter, whatever.
I should have to look at I don't know. Walmart had a good selection of different kinds of bars and that. So
that actually said keto on them?
Yep. One says keto bars, and I've actually bought ones that said keto bar over at the dollar store one time, but the ones I got at the dollar store weren't that great. But
you got to make sure at the dollar store. I mean, I'll go to the dollar store, but when I get food there, you always got to look at the date. You got to look at the date on a lot of stores, though. I mean, even Buc-ee's. Look at the date, and some of that stuff may be expired.
You look at the date, and you go, look where it's been processed.
Mm-hmm.
So it's been like, oh, it's from here, but they shipped it to China to process, and then they come back here, and it's like, yeah, no, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I want something that's processed in Canada because I know it fits Health Canada regulations. And I don't remember what day that was now. I've been keeping track of everything. Yep, that was the 15th. That was 2 weeks ago. I had a strawberry fat bomb that morning, and then I was feeling crappy. So
good for you. 12 pounds in 4 weeks. That's great.
I did 6 pounds, and then 4 pounds, and then 2 pounds, and then nothing.
Good for you.
They stayed the same, but I know by measurements that I have. That day I had strawberry fat bombs. I had the veggie soup, which was 34 grams. The fat bombs are only 2 grams per thing, and then I had a small Caesar salad, and like the romaine lettuce and the dressing was like 3.5 grams of carbs for this whole salad. And then that was the night that Trevor made the stir fry. And it was only 4.5 grams, and then but I hit the 50 gram limit that night, and I was like, I'm not gonna do that again. It's been a couple of nights I've been just like, till I like got money in today. It was like, oh, what am I gonna eat? What am I gonna eat? I'm getting tired of eggs.
Yeah.
Last night I had tuna. I was like,
that's what I made tonight. I made that tonight.
I was like, it wasn't really great, but
I know. I didn't have enough bread. I wanted to make a sandwich, and I'm like, do I really need the bread? I took a loaf out of the freezer, so I'm like, nah, I guess I'm just not meant to have it. I could have toasted it, but I just ate the tuna out of the bowl.
I did too. Well, it's like I want I want to try making those.
Pickles and celery and onions and, it had all that stuff in it. So
I want to try making the chaffles or the little cute
what?
the call it chaffles. It's like a waffle, but you put cheese and other stuff in it. I want to try making that, but it's done in a waffle iron. But the waffle iron I have is like this big and it divides into 4. I need a small waffle iron. So let's see
What's the base of it? What is the base of the waffle itself? Cheese? No.
Want some aluminum. I think the box is aluminum.
Because I'm thinking, what doesn't have carbs that you can have for your base of the waffle?
Okay, I took it upstairs. Those ones have cheese, and then one of them you can have almond or coconut flour.
You can have flour. Okay, I didn't know you could have flour.
Almond or coconut flour are fine.
Those are fine, really.
My almond flour is back here. I want to get the finer stuff. This one's a little coarse. I want to get the finer stuff. I do have the coconut flour in the cupboard there.
I gotta close this door, Cat. It's cold outside.
But I want to get find a small waffle iron, so I was just gonna see if they have anything at Walmart when I go out there next Tuesday. Because that would make it easy to make little things, and you can use them for buns, and you can use them for bread. I do a 90-second keto bread. It's in the video I made doing my keto McMuffin. I recorded the video. I haven't put it out yet. I did that thing tonight. I'll do a video making the taco bowl. I know some other recipes I looked up and that look pretty cool, so I thought, just do another little series of videos.
There you go. Yeah, that would be great for people that are interested in keto. That would be awesome. I noticed you put a recent one out of the cruise, huh? I haven't seen it. I got to look at it.
I went through. I had a bunch of videos that were uploaded into my YouTube, but I hadn't released. So.
Oh, good.
I went through all of them the other night. Because I thought, I haven't been dropping any videos lately, so I went through and I've scheduled something to drop every day at noon.
Oh, good.
So it's a conglomeration of different things. There's stuff back from M23. There was some things from the cruise. There's no LARP stuff. There's been a couple of books that I read, kids' books. One was I Need a New Butt, and then there should be Wonky Donkey in there somewhere along the lines. They're just funny kids' books, and I'll just turn the page and reading the stories. Like I call it Story Time with Mama. It's like I could do more than those too. But
yeah, that's what mine is lately. Conglomeration of cruises, gambling, concerts.
Yeah, like I said,
birds in Burleson. The other day, I did a short on the birds we have out here. Oh my gosh, it's like Alfred Hitchcock birds. Down the street, they all hang out where HEB, and there's a Kroger down there, and there's a CVS, a drugstore, and they love the power lines and the trees in that one area, and there are tons and blackbirds, just
of course
those ugly blackbirds, not pretty.
Oh, there's Busby. Welcome. I need a new butt. Mine is out of control, I'm telling you. It was funny because I've come across these kids' storybooks, and I Need a New Butt and the Wonky Donkey one. I bought one for each of the kids for when they had kids. Well, and then my youngest says they're not having kids, and My adopted one, he hasn't settled down with anybody yet. My oldest, I don't know if they'll ever have kids, so I've got all kinds of kids' books someday. So hopefully someday somebody will.
Oh, you still have your children's books?
Yep. I have some of the. I think I had some of the little golden books, but I have ones that are. They were like a Dr. Seuss series or easy readers things. A bunch of Dr. Seuss ones are in there, and some other. But
Those Dr. Seuss ones may be worth money today because, boy, they're expensive in the stores.
yeah. I even had come across, I had Little House on the Prairie books, and I don't know if I kept those ones or not. Plus, I have the whole set of Harry Potter.
Oof.
On my shelf I read. I have the the one with the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Yeah, I have that whole series. I've only read one, and there was another series of my kids read. Was from the perspective of bats, with silver wing, dark wing, fire wing.
I mean, I hope moms are still reading books to their kids nowadays because, I mean, everything is online right now, or iPads or book. What are they called? Where they read the books on I don't have one, but
Audible type thing.
yeah. And I sat down with Sky the other day. I have a bunch of children's books here too, but not my children's, just books I've gotten, and she just loved it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a lot of parents do that. And in schools, I mean, are they still reading chapter books? I don't know.
I don't know. My parents would sit and read to my kids. When I separated, there was a lot of times the kids wouldn't settle, and a lot of times they ended up in my bed. But they were 3 and 7 at the time, and we would lay in a bed together and read books, and they would go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
A little older, they would come into Mom's bed, and we were reading the Harry Potter books when they first come out. So
I enjoyed that. When mine had to read books for school, I'd read it with them at night. I'd get into the books that they were required to read also. Yeah, that was cool.
Series with Dark Wing and Silver Wing and Fire Wing, they really got into that author. I was trying to think of the author's name. Oops. Helps if you spell the word right.
Has your deal been in the freezer for 30 minutes?
Not quite.
I reserved the rock and roll cruise.
I've seen that.
Oh, you did? Yeah, we did. We did. We went through Bruce and made our reservation. And by looking at the prices, they're pretty comparable. I mean, they're pretty plus the 100 onboard credit and the stuff that you get. It is sort of a pretty good deal for 2. So,
this author was Kenneth Oppel, Oppel. Dark Wing, Silver Wing, Fire Wing. But there was a story of this family of bats, but it's basically written from the bat's perspective, and the good and the bad things that happen, and dark stuff. And there were some other books by him that they read, but I haven't read the last one yet. But I have them on a shelf upstairs to read. The other author I read was Mitch Albom. And he's got a new one out now too. I'm about 3 books behind. I have all the books except the last one that just came out. But maybe those are the ones I should bring on the cruise. They're small.
Where is Miss Roxanne tonight?
She's at her cousin, so Lord only knows what she did. She was playing Minecraft earlier.
Oh.
I don't know. I've seen she was live earlier playing Minecraft, but my kids did read for the longest time. Trevor prefers to read. He'll read stuff that's online. Trevor's also been writing his own story.
Oh, that's cool.
I read a little bit of it, but not a story about him, but it's a book he's made up, and he's been working on that for a long time. So that's kind of awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he ever does anything with it, but
yeah. Well, girl, my little bits are coming here in about 15 minutes. So I guess I'm going to go.
Okay, I'm going to wrap it up in about 7 minutes. So.
Yeah. Take care, everybody. We'll see you next time.
See you, Sharon. I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Okay. Bye.
Bye-bye. And we all freeze. We're all frozen. And hopefully you can all hear me. Hopefully you can all hear me. We were frozen for some reason. It didn't want her to let her go. Yeah, I can let those get fairly hard. Otherwise, they're kind of. But all I do is I have silicone. There. I have these silicone muffin things rather than paper ones. I just put them in the muffin tray, and I'll put probably about a tablespoon or so in each one. As I scoop it out there, it tells you to use one of those small cookie scoops. And then it kind of, it says to do a ball. I end up doing them kind of flat. They're about that thick, and then I put them back in the freezer for a couple hours. And then once they're good and hard, then I put them in the Ziploc bag and keep them that way. Excuse me, sir. I'm talking here. Some days I have more than I should, but depends on the day. I'm not feeling it to make breakfast. And sometimes it's enough to keep me going until lunchtime, depending on how I feel. I'm also going to make, like I said, I'm going to make a taco bowl. I bought packages that are like the 1 pound package of ground beef. I just cut it in half, so I use half of a pound, and I brown it up with a little bit of taco seasoning, and then throw that, lettuce, grated cheese, and mix up some sour cream and salsa. And I call that dinner, which I'll do a video while I'm doing that. I was considering doing it while I was talking to you guys, but I think I'll just do a video. And I'll let you guys go in a few minutes. I can just open the door for a second to let the dog out again. Is that enough room? I've already got everything prepped. Much. This is my half pound. So I got medium ground beef. It was on for $5 for a pound. Some shredded cheese, I just cut some romaine really fine so it's more shredded. And mix up a little sour cream and salsa, just for flavor. Toss that all together. And that's dinner. But it's filling. And I haven't eaten a lot today, so salt, pepper, onion, garlic. Haven't used taco seasoning. I make my own taco seasoning. Brene. I make my own. I don't use the packaged stuff because there's a lot of ingredients in there that you can't pronounce. So I make my own taco seasoning. It's chili powder, cumin, garlic, salt, coriander, oregano, and little cayenne. It's in one of my, there's a live stream where I did tacos, or a video where I did tacos. I think it was a live stream. The taco recipe, or the taco seasoning recipes in it. But I've been doing this for years. And it's like a tablespoon of this, 2 tablespoons of that. I'll just double, quadruple, whatever. I fill up the thing. I've done that for my kids. For my other 2 kids, just when they moved out. Here's some taco seasoning. And they all have the recipe. I've shown the recipe book I've made. They'll do a hang I've made for all of them. It's in there so they can make their own. Yeah, when I looked at the package of taco seasoning and the stuff that was in it that I couldn't pronounce, but do the same things like yours, except cumin. Don't like cumin. I don't mind it. It's like double. Chili powder is the bigger one in there, and there's a little bit of cumin, a little bit of coriander, oregano. It says to start with a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne per batch. Go up from there if you like more heat. What I do is just fine. Anyways, I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm gonna make myself some dinner, and then I'm gonna scoop those out. Maybe I'll do a little video with scooping them out. That way you guys can see the end. Sorry for showing my bra strap here. Okay, eat something. To be honest, I'm not really hungry yet, but I should eat before it gets too late. And be proud of me, Busby. Like I've been turning my notifications off at night. The last couple nights, I was asleep before. Well, I was up too early yesterday morning, but I was kind of dozing off around 9ish. So I got up, did some stuff, and then I went and laid down at 11, turned that stuff off. I think I woke up to pee around 4 or 5, went back to sleep, and didn't wake up till 7. So proud of me always. Well, I took your advice. And it's like, I will feed you in a moment, sir. Just trying to get my sleep schedule turned back around. So yeah, I noticed when you guys have been up to pee at night, or it's been a comment, I look, see that in the morning. It's like, oh well. Just couldn't get help get her got turned around, and then it was like being awake until I'm either awake till 3 and then sleeping all day, or 4 or whatever, sleeping all day, or I was falling asleep and waking up at 3 or 4 and then being awake most of the day, and then falling asleep early, and then I was get all turned around. Although I did watch a video, so a YouTube video, I can't think of the guy's name now, was 9 symptoms of ketosis, and there is such a thing as keto insomnia. So it's like, is it part of that, and part of YouTube keeping me awake. But getting things turned around. I will do some more videos, get those up. If you're watching this and you're still here, email me. It's going across there. I want to see a high school picture of you, and we're going to play a little game later in March. So email me a picture of you when you're in high school or close to that. Then we'll play a game and see if people can guess who the picture is of. And I hope you guys will participate. So send me on the email there, myclanspoiledmama@gmail.com. Is that why I see it Jimmy and Kenny's? Sometimes Jimmy and Kenny's on. I've been awake some days for Sean's too. That's way too early. I was kind of awake yesterday for Sean's, but I wasn't getting into typing, and I was listening. Trying to go back to sleep, but I was listening. But I will see you guys later. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you next Thursday night at 6 p.m. Eastern.